Why are you making me do this?
I'm an insomniac, man, I don't sleep. I'm tryna fill out my pockets. Came from the mud, but I bet you can't tell. Look at the drip that I'm rocking. Toivo and Q in the mix, be uplifting the youngins. Don't you wanna hop in? Yeah. Sleep is for the rich, gotta hustle, yeah. Make sure you're doing what you love, yeah. 24/7, we on it. 24/7, we on it. 24/7, we on it. We on it. We on it. 24/7, we on it. Yeah. 24/7, we on it. 24/7, we on it. We on it. We on it.
We on it. Welcome to On It. Through what my co-host on my right hand side went through today, and also his experience today regarding his audition. And he was auditioning today for, what was it that you auditioned for again?
South Africa.
That's the one.
Yeah.
So, and I would like you guys to meet him. He's uKwandile, and he's a dancer, ballet dancer, choreographer, a contemporary dancer, and he's been through a lot of places in Europe. He has worked for cruise ships around Europe, right?
Yeah.
And yeah, let's hear from him. Welcome, Will.
So it's a great hotel. They have their upcoming production. It's called. Yeah, the audition was fantastic if you ask me, because I really enjoyed myself. Yeah, I'm also excited because I saw a lot of familiar faces, a lot of people I haven't seen in a long time. So yeah, I think we had a pretty good, healthy audition, and also all the safety measures were considered. We all know it. Let's just feel like during the pandemic time, so we all had to adhere in the rules, under the rules and regulations.
Cool.
Oh, yeah.
So now, tell me. So, since your last years, or the last time you were on stage, or any rehearsals, or any auditions, or anything like that, for you, how has it been? I know that COVID has affected a lot of people, but for you, how has it been?
Like getting back into work
Getting
now?
back into work, yeah.
Yeah, it is tough because work is really scarce, especially for performing artists.
Yeah.
There haven't been much work in and around Cape Town and South Africa. People had to grind really and get themselves out there and really try to develop their own work as well. So it's been really intense. Even for me, personal experience, I couldn't do much for the past year and a half, 18 months?
Yeah, it's been 8 months. So
18
damn,
months.
it's been that long.
Yeah, it's been too long actually. And it's just that now the crux of it really is to just get yourself out there, get people noticing you again, and being in the space and realm of
the atmosphere.
arts. Yeah, so that Abano they realize again that we're still here, we're still working, we still wanna get our work out there. Yeah, so that's pretty much it,
Okay.
Now there's a lot of responsibility that comes with it, because now we have to relearn and restudy how to work, and under these times, under these circumstances, considering the pandemic and all of that. So now, I think we're gonna get there. But personal experience, I think,
Edit in there.
yeah,
So stuff.
it's all part of the process. Now we have other stories
growth,
to
I think.
tell. Yeah.
Cool. Yo, imagine taking a break. Everybody should take a break. Everybody in the world wants to take
everything
a break.
has to stop, and then we all have to start over.
Right when you were thinking that, it's fun and then poof, everything.
All of a sudden, you can't fly anywhere. You can't go across the continent. You can't go to other continents. You can't
you can really showcase your own talent to anybody else.
And also it was intense because we couldn't go to theaters, and other artists couldn't be supported. Their work had to be shown online, and they had to be streamed. So it's a different environment as well when it comes to performing and being outdoors and actually going to an event. It's a different experience than when you are watching it on video or like you're streaming it online. So yeah.
Now here's the question for me. The question would be that you haven't danced in a long time, it's been 18 months.
Yeah.
Right? And before
18
months, I'm sure you had plenty of ideas about years, right? Before even COVID started. And then now you're back in there, and when this is in the book out ends and everything, get to relive again. But now, today, what is she, right? And what was the highlight of the audition that you had to go through and seeing Abando Sebenza Nabo? So how was that whole experience again?
Sure. Tell you the truth, yes, in Namhlanje, I had it was kind of like an awakening because I haven't done an audition in 7 years really, because I've worked so hard to be able to be in a situation whereby I always have the work, I always have a contract, I always have even with
so career-wise, you were always organized.
Yeah, I always had
that's cool how working.
Yeah, man. It was tough, but I had to grind and put myself in a situation where all the situations where I put myself in, they are inclined with what I want to do. So I've been very fortunate like that, and all the people that I meet, I always kept the right relationships and shit like that. So yeah, man, and it's banana band that I haven't met in a long time, and the people that I've worked with before, and we're all coming together now. It's been that's what I say, awakening, because I felt like I wanted to be there. I felt like I had to be there. I felt like it was the perfect time for me to be there. So it was really cool like that.
Universe is talking back to you.
Yeah, man. Yeah,
man. It's dope.
It felt like that, really. It felt like that.
Okay, cool. Again, another question that I had for you was that now that auditions, you're done with them, everything is easing.
And this is not the end though.
Yeah.
This is not the end.
Yeah, everything is easing now to this pandemic thingy. And for you, are you with going ahead with their plans, or after working with them, we don't know for how long, but you're gonna do something else that's gonna be different? Are you still on the same career lane?
Obviously, when it comes to freelancing, when you put yourself out there like that, when you're not under a specific company, dance-wise though, when you freelance, it's always easier to be in and around people that know what they're trying to put out there, like the new works whatever they're creating, So when it comes to this particular project, I think I'm only gonna work with them for 3 months, and then after that, obviously, I most probably have to continue with my other projects.
Just so you know, this was the audition we're talking about, or is speaking things into existence.
Yeah. So it's great like that, because now I can always be looking forward to something else, or be looking forward to a new work that's being produced, or whoever is thinking of creating something new. I always know about, I have to be available for fit. When that time comes, I have to be fit, and I know I have to be available, and this is the time frame that I'm gonna be working for a particular project, and then this is what I look forward to the next time I have to work with them, or in and around whatever city I am.
Yeah.
So it's stuff like that makes freelancing for me more enjoyable than being stagnant and being in one place, or being settled in one city to work. So it's been great for me like that.
So tell me, when you're saying stagnant, are you advising anybody who's also what's your advice to young dancers that they want to be in a society where they know that this is where I work every day? They don't know for how long though. So when you're saying you're not being stagnant or anything, right? Do you think everybody should every time when they like feel like, okay, I'm ready now to be a freelancer,
You know what?
with your advice, what would you advise them?
I wouldn't really give an advice, but I know that I'll tell young upcoming professional dancers to look forward to more projects, you know? To look forward to like doing other things and like trying new work and always like, I don't know, try new work. People can be trained in classical dance like ballet, or they can be contemporary trained, or they can do flamenco, Spanish, or they can do Latin, and or you know, there's so many dance genres that people can do. But if you can like mix and fuse and like attach yourself with where you wanna be, all of that will fall within your realm. And then like with the advice that I would give them, I would say, you know, freelancing is also cool, depending on where you wanna be and what your plans are. But for me, it's worked out well so far, considering that was a COVID and all the restrictions that we had to adhere to. Yeah, man, just try to put yourself out there. There's no better time now to be a freelancer than right now, because everybody's freelancing basically. People are losing their jobs, office jobs and stuff like that. But like you can still
People are pushed around as a freelancer.
yeah, everybody's freelancing. They can be out there, even projects that they always want to push themselves on their own.
Shit's tough.
So yeah, it's been always like that. But now, yeah. What's going on,
Yo,
bruh?
what up,
Yeah,
bro?
beat. No sponsors yet, bruh.
So like, tell me, oh okay, I heard you, 100%. But like, somebody told me once that Zongu daughters in Zaya, right? They connecting at some point, right? And then we just have to draw a line,
Right.
And see no matter what's in the
One baby,
one
one
baby,
team.
and well, and that to take the next distances like on okay,
Right.
and then everything is being determined by the period of time that you've done whatever particular thing that you've done. So I'm glad that we spoke about this and you came forward and expressing how you feel and giving advices to young upcoming professional dancers. So in the world of art, it's really difficult right now because of the pandemic and all.
Absolutely.
But we're glad that things are coming along and freelancers are given a chance.
It's important, you know, and it's necessary because a lot of people don't know what to do with their lives right now. They decided by now, I've already decided by the dance, and then all of a sudden you can't perform, or all of a sudden you can't be at a theater, or all of a sudden you can't like express in ways that you were trained to express. Now, if you dance in the bedroom or like in a garage somewhere, or you know.
Okay.
So now it's challenging times for a lot of people, but yeah, we're all gonna get there. And we're forming our own way now, our own professional way to work again and finding ourselves and like trying to deliver more style into the craft, like figuring out okay, out of like professionally speaking, from the pandemic into this new form society that we're trying to live in. Yeah, it's about grand. It's gonna be good, man.
Dope. Well, you heard it straight from the horse's mouth. uBuyile Nakwela, the dancer, the one and only, the guy, the prodigy, and everything like that. So, don't forget to send us a shout out. You just hit the subscription button and then stay tuned for a lot more and like it. We on it. See you on the flip side.
All right.